eZWay Network presents your favorite stars. From the positive paparazzi, we're doing it the easy way. It's your celebritunity to red carpet access. From interviews that matter, from celebrities, influencers, and entrepreneurs, networking you for your success. Eric Zuley gives his fans, eZWay family, eZWay TV subscribers, social media followers, eZWay supporters, the best of Eric Zuley interviews.
Hey guys, all right, welcome to another awesome episode of eZWay Live. Man, do we have an incredible expert for you guys today. Who remembers Land Before Time, Darkwing Duck, TALESPIN, Rescue Rangers, Little Mermaid, Winnie the Pooh? It goes on and on and on, man. We have the Emmy-winning writer that wrote those, that were a part of that team. I mean, her stories are going to be beyond incredible. And she is actually a close friend of mine, and proud to call her a close friend of mine. We've known each other for a very long time, and she is going to be on the show today. So Dev Ross is a former Disney TV animation writer, and she's, like I said, did Darkwing Duck, Rescue Rangers, The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, TALESPIN, Little Mermaid, Aladdin, and for Universal Cartoon Network, she penned Land Before Time 2, 3, 4, and 5 and 6, and like all of them pretty much, except for the first one. And she's now doing BALTO II, Wolf Quest, and currently writes for a new Care Bears series on Cloudco, and is in post-production on her own new live-action film, The Two Lucys. So this is going to be a really incredible show. So guys, remember to press the share button, press start watch party button, because it's always very interactive when we have you guys on here. If you're watching on Roku, Apple, or Amazon, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Without further ado, let's bring in my friend, Emmy-winning writer, Dev Ross. Hey, Dev, welcome to the show.
Hi, everybody.
Everybody meet Dev Ross. All right. So, man, you got a pretty awesome resume there, Dev. And I'll tell you, I'm probably one of the biggest fans in the planet of TALESPIN. TALESPIN was my cartoon. Spin it. You know, so that basically, you guys are hearing it. So basically. Okay, I'm not going to go too much into it because there probably are copyrights and stuff, but you guys remember it.
To say warning.
Yeah. So, but I mean, talk to us a little bit about, I mean, what gave you the idea? What was the inspiration? These are some of the most iconic, cartoons in the planet, which is on Disney Plus, which is the biggest app in the planet now. And these are the #1 cartoons that you wrote. This is it. I mean, how did it all start for you?
Well, it was all one big accident. I was an actress, and I wasn't very good at waiting tables, and I got, because actors always have to have other jobs that they do to survive, and I was always getting fired from them. I was just terrible. Got fired from office jobs, waiting jobs, whatever. So I started ghost writing for, I can mention her now, dear God, Deborah Wally. If anybody is old enough to remember Deborah Wally, probably your parents, she was a big movie star in the 60s and the 70s. She did Gidget Goes Hawaiian. She was in many Elvis Presley movies, the one where she played the drummer. Oh, I can't think of the name. Spin Out. Knew Elvis Presley personally. She started writing for children, and she was writing so much that, and she oh, this is really getting gossipy, but she happened to be the first wife of my husband, and we became best friends. I know it's a long story. Anyways, I started ghostwriting for her because I was one of the main writers for a touring children's theater group. We toured children's theater all over the country. And I had helped build it from a one-branch company with just 4 actors to 50 actors working in 3 different cities and then traveling all over. We worked in San Diego, LA, and San Francisco. Anyways, so she said, well, you write children's theater. It won't be that hard to write animation, because she was writing a lot of animation. And she was so swamped that I started ghostwriting for her. Long story short, I had an opportunity to sign with an agent, and he wanted to see my writing. And I took Deborah's name off the script. It wasn't very nice. I apologize. But I had written it. I just ghost wrote it. Took her name off, put mine on, because I really did write it. And the next thing I know, I'm at Disney pitching, and 2 weeks later, I'm working for Disney. And that's basically how it happened. Now, how I met the agent is interesting. Is in the entertainment world, it's really important to play golf or sports or something with other entertainment individuals. I was on an actors women's baseball team, and there were all kinds of producers and actresses and all kinds of songwriters, women that worked on this baseball team. We helped each other, and one of them was working for a new agent, and that's how it all happened. It's all interconnected. I hope that makes sense, but it's about, staying open, your options. Deborah did forgive me for taking her name off the script.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I wrote it. I was able to translate writing for stage to television, and that's how it happened. I don't know if that made sense, but you can.
No, thank you for sharing that story with us. And I mean, you helped do the iconic Land Before Time. Everybody remembers these little fun scenes, but you did 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, like, how does it feel? Where do you get your inspiration from to be able to tell such an awesome story? I mean, who doesn't remember Littlefoot and Petrie? And I mean, I obviously I'm almost 40 years old now, but as a kid, I mean, I grew up on this stuff, so it's pretty cool to have you on our show.
Thank you. And if you're almost 40, then that makes me, I don't want to talk about it. My inspiration I have 4 kids. My inspiration came from my kids and from my own memories. I was, I didn't have a lot of the stuff that kids have today. I went, my mom, 8 o'clock in the morning, you're outside playing until the street lights come on. Mm-hmm. You're creating adventures. And so I actually, especially for Land Before Time, I took a lot of the kid adventures that I had and I would listen to my own kids play, and I listened how they spoke. Mm-hmm. And I listened to the imaginations. And my son, Jesse, who's now 33, is Littlefoot. I spoke, and he was the leader, and he was the sensitive one. And so I just used him. I did. Wrapped Sarah in Littlefoot. You know how Sarah's a little bit bitchy?
Yeah.
That's one of my daughters. Just a little bit of a know-it-all. So I'm supposed to be doing a YouTube series coming up here in a few weeks, and I just got a package from my know-it-all daughter, who I love, with tips on all kinds of makeup and YouTube videos on how I'm supposed to do my makeup and my hair, because she's got to control how I look. Mm-hmm. Gotta be just right. So pay attention if you want to write, especially for kid stuff. If you want to write for kids, you got to play with kids. You got to pay attention to kids. I love working for Rescue Rangers.
I have them already. Yeah, these are. I mean, to be honest, I'm going to be real here, Dev. I still go to Disney Plus, and I still watch Rescue Rangers. I still watch DuckTales. I still watch Darkwing Duck. When There's Trouble, You Call DW. I mean, like you have set the bar for a lot of us young adults and a lot of the new kids. And I mean, but they replenished everything. You know what I mean? Like, it was a way back in the day, but now it's brand. It's here again. These are the hot things.
Well, good, that's the thing, is that good storytelling is good storytelling. They're called evergreens. And if, anybody's out there is interested in writing, the thing, there's a lot of things that are very fad. And they come in and out, those kinds of stories. But then there's the evergreen stories. I mean, we know what they are. The Matrix series, for instance, has become an evergreen. The Wizard of Oz it's older than you and I put together. The Wizard of Oz is an evergreen. There's a lot of movies like that withstand this test of time because they're just great storytelling. And those old Disney shows, especially TALESPIN, Darkwing Duck, they're just great storytelling.
Yeah. And now you got me wondering, like, I mean, it is a Darkwing Duck. What was that? I mean, is it like all your kids? I mean, your kids must be some talented. I mean, do they like wear capes and the mask and stuff?
Well, Goslin was definitely a collection of my daughter and Tad Stone's daughter. And Tad was the original creator of Darkwing Duck, and though when we started, Darkwing Duck was a 00 Duck, and how things go through transitions.
Yeah.
Until he became Darkwing Duck, and then when we were talking about Goslin, he had a child that was the same age as my daughter, and we would talk about the shenanigans they got into. And my daughter was just a smart mouth. By the time she was talking back. So I hope she's not watching. She's going to kill me. So we would just talk about our daughters and just how rugged they were and how in many ways obstinate but heartfelt. So we would build upon that to develop those characters. And the thing about Darkwing that made him so interesting is that he was heroic. He was a superhero in many ways, but he was also a father. And anybody out there who has kids knows how your kids just melt you and wind you around your fingers. And, so it made Darkwing Duck a far more, I think, dimensional show than a lot of cartoon characters. And I think that's why people relate, is because he had real problems. And he had real friends like Launchpad, that are goofy, but you love them anyway.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, but these characters, man, I mean, if you look at each and every one of the characters, I mean, like Tigger on Winnie the Pooh, and they all have their own thing. And I'm really interested in this interview, Dev, because we're going to go a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere, but I'm going to show you, we're actually playing a little bit with animation. And we are working on a little animated series with the eZWay and stuff like that. And so, I mean, but the characters are everything. And check out my character. I want to get your opinion when we come back.
Okay.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Get Animated the eZWay. How would you like to have your podcast or even your live stream show animated, look like me, and be able to do really cool things that other people can't do? Yeah, make some money. Monetize the screen, monetize the monitor, monetize the microphone. Get with us. Contact 877-399-2929 or email eZWayNetwork@gmail.com to get animated the eZWay.
Hi everyone, I'm Brian Willis, owner and executive producer of BETV. Right now we're looking for positive content and are opening the door to all the quality elite YouTube channels out there to submit to us their content. Call 877-399-2929 if you'd like to be on BETV.
So those are two of our characters. And then if you actually go to eZWayWall.com, our main characters are right there on the wall. So that's our animator right there. That's my beautiful girlfriend, obviously. That's our magazine director and event planner. This is our publisher. There's my dad. There's the loud mouth with the gold megaphone because she's always got to have the control. There's our president for the eZWay TV network. Here's the writer, which has done stuff for Cartoon Network and things. And here's one of our clients. So this is kind of the cast. We're also going to bring in Kristanna Loken from Terminator 3. She's going to be a character. Tony Boldy, which mentored me in the beginning. And then slowly but surely, we're like kind of building this little eZWay world.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, maybe we can talk to you a little bit and maybe you can mentor us or something like that. And then we got the eZWay movies. So, we're building our network, we're building our stuff. But hey, I want to get back to, we had a fan that actually said, that's what I do, DJ, rapping, school teacher. So obviously Bridget's watching right now, and we do what's called the the virtual handshake, where we're going to shake Bridget's hand so you can meet Bridget. And Bridget, you know, if you want to come onto the show, we'll go ahead and put the link on eZWayFam.com. If you want to talk to Dev, we'll give you the opportunity. We always do that on our show. And there's a lot of people watching right now. So, I mean, you know, you're a big inspiration to me, and I'm sure a lot of other people. And so what advice would you have for those that are starting out that want to do stuff kid related, that want to do animation, that want to do education? I mean, we need people like you, and we need writers, and we need television, because there is no more schools. There is no, I mean, everything's changed now. Television is the new school, you know?
Exactly, which is where my next focus is. But I'm happy to answer questions about animation is growing. And when I started, it was really, I was kind of embarrassed when I was first working in animation, because I thought, oh God, I'm a playwright, and I would really rather write for adults and all that stuff. And since the Disney revolution of the Disney afternoon, animation has just gone huge. And unfortunately, because of the pandemic, live action stuff is on hold, but animation can still be done. So they're looking right now, companies all over are looking for new shows. In fact, I've just spent the last few months helping people who, with their pitches. How do I pitch a new show? You know, there's so many steps to pitching a show, from creating your Bible. Well, you think, well, wait, with the Holy Bible? No. Each show, every animation show that you watch on TV has a Bible. And in that Bible, it describes the world of these characters. It describes the characters. It describes their interactions with one another. And it describes the next 3 years of where this show can go. It also has the first pilot script. Plus, it has a synopsis of future stories and where they will go. So that when a producer looks at it from a company that does animation, let's say Disney, they go, wow, Easy's just came in with his cartoon show, and it is really developed. I mean, we know exactly where this is going to go. We're going to know how to monetize it, make toys out of Easy, you know, all those things. And that is a lot of work. But how do you get there? You get there by watching cartoons. If you have kids, and I would start with the preschool, watch everything that they're watching. Watch what they laugh at. Watch what they don't understand. Watch when they start fidgeting and, you know, wanting their juice and turning away. Watch why that's happened. The more you watch your kids, listen to your kids, watch the shows that they're watching, you begin to prepare yourself to write for those shows. Now, can everybody write kid shows? No. You have to be able to be yourself. That would be me. Now, I'm not a crybaby, but my head thinks in fantasy, in adventure, in big cartoon characters with big movements. I think in slapstick. That's the way I think. So my converting from a stage writer to a television animation writer was fairly easy, because I already thought that way. You have to think in sight gags. Just think about animation. It's not about one-on-one emotional acting. It's about sight gags, and not just sight gags, but do the sight gags create a scene sequence that help build the story? You know, those are all kinds of things that we could talk about. And if you like a show, they are so open now to new writers. And I mean, you're going to put me out of a job, and I'm not going to like it, but you know, that's the world. You can write them and say, I love your show. Here's my favorite episode of that show. And here's why it was my favorite. And I want to try writing for your show. And I'll send you, you know, scripts and this and that. They love that. They love knowing that you love their show, that you understand the conceit of their show. And they'll give you a chance. Now, the next thing is expect work for free for quite a bit. Pitching stories, pitching ideas, writing springboards, writing premises. And it's those who stick to it that will out. By sticking to it, by getting their comments, you learn, and finally you get hired. I've been doing this now for 35 years.
Wow.
I just covered a lot of stuff.
that gets the golden bell. Whenever we get invaluable golden nuggets, you get the golden bell. That gets 2 golden bells, guys. I really, you got the cup. I love that, guys. I really hope you're writing this down. I really, well, actually, you can always repeat this and rewind it and play it over and over and over again. Go to our Roku channel and watch it. But thank you for those golden nuggets for our audience. That's really awesome. And we have a lot of writers, I'm sure, that will actually take that advice and go utilize it. But thank you, Deb. That's awesome. And there's a lot of people that are on here. I mean, Bridget's still watching us. Hey, Bridget, you can come on and talk to Deb if you want. You guys saw the link. So guys, I want to remind you, Deb will be on eZWay Fam. I think you are on eZWayFam.com. I think you're on the group. And you can, say hi to her and chat with her and post comments. This is live right now on that group. All right. So obviously you're iconic. You've done some very iconic things. I'd love to hear, and then we're going to get into this new project that you're doing, which I'm very excited about too. But I'd love to hear the stepping stones to your success. You know what I mean? Like once you got that, like there's one level where you're trying to get there. Then there's a level where you kind of got there, you're in with some people, whatever. But then what's the next step to where, okay, now I'm kind of there, but then you have that next window you got to pass, and the next doorway, you got to find the next key, and so what's the best advice that you have for finding those keys to success and then opening those doors?
Easy. That's a really good question, because the one thing about working as a writer is, I'm just a working writer. I am not a famous writer. I wish I was famous, but I mean, to some people I am. But when you're a working writer, you are constantly reinventing yourself. So I wrote the Land Before Time movies. I won the Action Children and Television Award. I won Emmys. I won the Humanitas Award. I thought, I'm never going to have to work hard. They're going to come to me and want to hire me. Yeah, sort of, kind of, sometimes. But mostly, you cannot rest on your laurels. The Land Before Time movies were some of the best writing I've done. And Balto II for Universal Studios was, I won a lot of awards for that. And I expected my phone to just never stop ringing. Well, it rang a couple of times. The thing is you cannot, you have to keep going. You have to keep creating. You have to do something new. You can't just keep doing the same thing and expect the same results. And so that's what I would say. The key is don't just rest on your laurels, number one, if you've had successes. Number two, keep watching. Watch what's going on in the world. Read everything. Read fantasy, read history, read biographies, read the newspaper, read the magazines. Keep in touch with what's going on in the world. And then keep in touch what's going on in the media. So the big change for me happened where everything was 2D, right? Everything, all the Disney stuff was in 2D. And then all of a sudden it goes to 3D, and now it's being computer generated. Well, guess what? You can't write the same for 2D as you do for 3D. So you have to learn, how do you tell a story in 3D? What can you do? For instance, don't write about water. Don't do big ocean shows, lake shows, at that time, mermaid shows, shows about fish. Water was really hard to animate and still is. They've got a handle on it now. But you have to look at the trends of where your business is. So when animation went from 2D to 3D, I went, holy moly, I got railroaded off of a show because they said to me, you don't know how to write for 3D. You're still writing for 2D. And I went, oh. And I lost a job because I wasn't keeping up with what was going on. So I jumped in. I learned about 3D. I talked to artists. I learned about how much action you could do frame per minute, and all of a sudden now I'm writing differently. So I'm saying you can't rest. You have to stay vigilant on what because technology, look, the technology you're using, the technology is changing all the time, and you have to learn how to write for that technology. I hope that makes sense.
Amazing sense. And really, guys, I hope you listen to that, your product knowledge. I'm going to equate what you said into sales. Your product knowledge.
Bingo. Perfect.
You got to do your research. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know your craft and master everything involved inside of that craft, so you can really, be on your dot your I's, cross your T's. Great advice, Dev. Thank you. Again, guys, I hope you're taking your notes. If you're wondering what this contraction is on my head, guys, this is our sponsor, Brain Tap. And I know that there's a lot of industry people out there that's probably stressing out. So this helps me to stay de-stressed. And, it's pretty incredible to lose weight and actually be a better writer. And I mean, it taps into your brain and it's unbelievable. So guys, if you want a Brain Tap, go to eZWay.com, click on shop, click on Brain Tap, and then just follow the instructions. It's the most incredible, machinery that you'll ever be able to get. And just click right here to learn more. And, Brain Tap's waiting for you guys. So we're going to go to commercial break. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about your new project, which is currently right now for 2020, which is called the Two Lucies. So guys, this is eZWay Live with Dev Ross. I call her the cartoon queen, Emmy award-winning writer. She is just giving us incredible golden nuggets. This is so much fun. So you rock, Dev. So again, guys, another round of applause for Dev Ross, and we'll be right back after this commercial break.
3 great influencers have joined forces to create a space for you to be the expert, get credibility, and be a best-selling author. Get acquainted with the eZWay Wall of Famers and reach a celebrity status with eZWay Publishing, powered by NLCP. Get seen on the cover with eZWay Wall of Fame celebrity influencers. Get the credibility you deserve by being a published author, best-selling status guaranteed. Increase your credibility, maximize your presence affordably and effectively. Enjoy your new life with eZWay Publishing. Are you looking to accelerate your influence? eZWayWall.com is a new site that allows you to promote yourself, business, brand, and your products as an influencer. You can share your ideas, receive comments, promote and brand yourself with the power of affiliation. Associate yourself and your brand with the power players of today to become leaders of tomorrow. Come and join the eZWay Wall today. Sign up at wall.eZWayBroadcasting.com or text eZWay-WALL. Looking to take the next step? Join the eZWay Network and become part of our eZWay family. Host your own TV show. Accelerate your viewership, as you will be seen on platforms such as Roku, Amazon, Apple. Brand yourself and affiliate yourself with celebrities, artists, influencers, and power players. For more information on how to start your own show, channel, or network, go to eZWayPromotions.com. To stay updated on all our upcoming events, text eZWay to 55678.
All right, guys, and we are back. eZWay Live. It's, you see that we got Dev Ross, the cartoon queen, did Land Before Time, Darkwing Duck, Little Mermaid, Winnie the Pooh, all the biggest stuff. She was involved with that, writing it, creating. I mean, it's just an honor to have her on. And now we're going to get into her new project right after I plug my book. Remember, my book's coming out, guys. The Influence Effect. September 5th with some of the biggest influencers. Sharon Lecter from Rich Dad Poor Dad, the creator of the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Frank Shankwitz, Kate Linder from Young and the Restless, star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And I couldn't get a hold of Dev, so we couldn't get her in this book, but we'll get her in the second book for sure. All right, so let's get into this new project that you have, Dev. It's called The Two Lucies.
That's me on the left there. Attractive, huh?
Wow. That's a picture for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I like how it grabs your attention like immediately after when you look at it. Like you would never. I mean, you take the bearded lady to another level. Okay, so tell us about this. Is this a TV show?
It's going to be a film on Netflix.
A film on Netflix. Okay, cool. So tell us more about it.
Well, and I hope it's called The Two Lucies. The director is insisting that that's still a working title. The Two Lucies was originally written as a 2-woman stage play. And this is the honest to God truth. I've been developing it over 4 years. The songs have changed. Yes, I do sing. Anyways, I've been developing it over 4 years. I've had 4 different professional productions. And this last one, we had an agent that was going to come out and book us all over the United States. We were so excited. So we put the show up in a theater, a really great little theater, and the agent was coming. And then, as you know, many months ago, all kind of fell apart, right? In our worlds, pandemic, theaters closing, ain't gonna happen. So the agent didn't come, and huge disappointed. disappointment and financial disappointment for me. And again, you know, I kept saying, I've got to take my own advice. Is this going to be a lose or is this going to be a win? Can I yes and this bad situation and make it a yes and? Let's see what we can transition it to. So what happened is, what I didn't know is that a young producer who I'm now working with, Adam Cook.
I know Adam Cook. That's my boy. I worked with him with Sam Sarpong.
There's two Adam Cooks. So
is he a Caucasian kind of younger guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Adam very well. We worked together with Sam Sarpong in many projects. I have his number. I know him.
There's two Adam Cooks, so make sure it's the right one, because this
okay,
one.
Well, I'll text you the last 4 digits of his number, see if it's the same. But that would be crazy if you're working with my boy Adam. Wow.
Crazy thing is, he came to see the show and he said, "This is really good. Can I?" We were doing 3 shows for this agent. He said, "Can I film the last one?" And I said, "Yeah, you know, it looks like we're not going to be touring, so why don't you film it, and then I'll put it up for publishing, because you have to have a video. Nowadays, you can't just, everything is different. You can't just send a script into a publishing company. You also have to send the music track. You have to send, you know, and a complete video of the play."
Check your text, by the way. I just text you a screenshot. I want to see if it's the same Adam. Please continue. Multitask.
Okay, well, I'll have to. Well, I'll look at it later. Yeah, I'll just.
His picture's right there at the top, and the email and phone number. And hey, if it's not the same Adam, that's another big producer.
That's not the same Adam. I'll have to tell my Adam that your Adam is, yeah.
All right.
To put an initial in their name. Anyway, so he filmed it, and he and a Netflix editor were looking at it, and Adam went, "I think there's a movie here." And the Netflix guy goes, I can't say his name, unfortunately, but he said, "Yeah." So he came back to me and he said, "I want to put the money up, and we're going to turn your play into a movie. And, you know, but how we can do it." So that's where I came in, and I wrote what we call bookends, and then, you know, interstitials. So here's the play, and then I wrote bookends, and then interstitials inside the play to make it both a movie. You're watching a movie about 2 over-the-hill actresses desperately trying to still be relevant, and watch their relationship backstage as you watch the play. And so we're in post-production now. I'm really excited about it. I do wish I lost 10 pounds before I shot this. I'm just going to tell you now, wish I lost 10 pounds. Dang it.
Oh, you look amazing. Stop putting yourself down.
I look a little chubby. I have to get over that. But, you know, that's life. So we're in post-production now. I'm really dang excited, because that's different. It's really, really different. It's basically about women of my age who has still got something going on. We're still creative. We're still alive. But the entertainment industry usually says, well, you know, you're over 40, you know, interested. So you have to create your own stuff. And that's what I'm about, is I create my own stuff. So this is looking really good. Everybody's very excited. We did it very low budget. So it's nitty gritty, but so far what I've seen, I'm really liking it. So it's called The Two Lucys. Look for it on Netflix. If not Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, we have a first look at Netflix, and then it might not be. But if you go to www.the2lucys.com, you will find, you can keep up with us on where we're doing it. And but you know, you never can. I'm going to keep blabbing. Shall I keep blabbing?
Sure, go blab all you want.
You never can stop. So meanwhile, because I'm also really involved with education in the schools, I had written a show for kids on conflict resolution, because there's a tremendous problem with bullying now at the schools. But it's not just bullying. It's how kids, because of the adult world right now, making fun of each other, calling each other's names, dissing each other, discounting each other's beliefs and feelings. There's just so much of that going out in the world right now. Teachers were coming to me and saying they were having a lot of trouble with kids. So I wrote a show. I studied conflict resolution, thanks to my younger daughter, that's her specialty, is conflict resolution. I learned the lingo, and I turned it into a play. Well, we were getting ready to, once again, tour across the United States, going to schools, big auditoriums full of school kids, doing the show. But then schools are closed. Like you said, education is changing. Things are going to be done on TV easy. So we are now, as we're in post-production for this one, we're going into pre-production on, it's called Weird Detention. And it's 3 kids with, it's kind of a Cirque du Soleil kind of crazy show, musical, very musical, sort of Hamilton-esque at times, show for kids, educational as well as being entertaining, and it's called Weird Detention. We're in pre-production now. I have just finalized the script, and we're working to get that ready to shoot next. So the idea is, well, then who will see it? Well, there's schools all over the country who need to do education via the computer now, or on the internet through TVs. So we are negotiating to show that to kids, so it'll be entertaining, introduce them to stagecraft, great acting of their peers, music, and the building blocks to how to be better communicators.
Well, let me tell you something. Your story. I mean, my fans are loving you. I have had probably 8 text messages. Hey, I want to meet this, and these are, I shouldn't call them fans. These are big industry people. Who is this that's on your show? They're watching a Roku right now. And then I have a couple fans. In fact, like Bridget has been blowing me up like crazy, saying, I want to meet her. How can I meet her? Can you introduce me to her? So I'm going to ask this for my fans. I'm going to ask this for the eZWay family. Do you ever offer any shadowing programs? Do you ever offer any ability to, help people that are trying to be like Dev?
Well, I used to do shadowing mentoring programs all the time.
That's what I mean, shadowing mentoring. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do. I used to do, but in fact, when we shot the 2 Lucys, we did exactly that. We had high school students and just out of high school students and college students doing sound. They had somebody overseeing them. But yeah, absolutely, I love that. But it's hard to do right now. So what I'm doing is I'm going to do 52 episodes on YouTube via Adam Cook on, again, how to write a kid's TV show, how to write a kid's children's book, which I do quite a bit, how to write a TV pilot, how to write a TV, how to write a movie. But right now, guys, if you're thinking about movies, think about your movie being a television show, because that's what's in. Take your concept and think, oh, it's a great movie. Well, think about it being maybe a limited series, like 8 episodes, 12 episodes, because that's what's selling right now. You got to keep your eye on them. Mm-hmm. So I really love doing that, and I do a lot of coaching. Through this pandemic, I have coached so many talented young people.
Well, Dev, I don't mean to interrupt you, but this is the one of the best parts of the show. We've been trying to get Bridget in for a while now. We have a show. We have a segment of our show that's called Conversation with the Expert, and Bridget is actually in the back right now behind the curtain, very anxiously waiting to meet you and talk to you. And that's what we strive to do is help people excel and get access to the experts. So we're going to go to a quick 1 commercial break. And then when we come back, we're going to bring Bridget Johnson on to meet you and learn from you. And you're going to be able to mentor her and help her a little bit. And I hope you guys become the best of friends. And guys, this is something called the Golden Promoter Award. Check this out. If you share this, if you help promote this broadcast, if you support it, we will help you exponentially. We'll maybe bring you on the show. We definitely reward you. So after this, we're going to be bringing Bridget on, and we'll see what happens between Bridget and Dev.
eZWay Broadcasting presents the Golden Promoter Award. In recognition of your drive, resilience, and heart in helping our cause.
All right. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Bridget. Bridget, I hope you're there. But she, I guess, walked away from the camera. She's hopefully. Run, Bridget, run.
Yes, I'm here.
I'm going to go ahead and go away. Let you two talk. And God bless you, Bridget. Glad you could come on the show. Dev, do your thing. Bridget, Dev, Bridget.
Nice to meet you.
Bridget, nice to meet you.
so excited.
Oh, good, good. Well, tell me about yourself.
Well, I am a former classroom teacher, but now I'm an early childhood specialist. I was in the classroom for almost 20 years. And I used to jingle off of songs. And while I came in as a substitute, I substituted for 8 years. And the principal saw a lot of things in me that she thought that I had a gift to work with children. So I went back to school at the age of 45 and got my associates. And then I kept going and got my bachelor's. I'm now working on my master's degree. And
Wow.
I used to jingle off of songs in the classroom. I would make games. And the principal said, "You're such a good fit." I said, "Well, I got experience because I had 5 kids of my own." So I started jingling off of songs, and the kids liked it, and the parents liked it, the teachers liked it. So I took a fake keyboard that lighted up, and I would go to each classroom, and I would jingle off of these songs and act like I was playing. And so I became known as DJ BJ, the rapping school teacher.
That's a cartoon show right there.
I create fun, catchy, hip-hop educational products for home and school.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. So how are you getting it out there?
Well, I have books. I'm a children's author too. So my first to market is Hey, Hey, I Know My 5 Senses. I'm DJ BJ, the rapping school teacher, rapping about the 5 senses in my neighborhood. So as I go and begin to teach about the 5 senses, the kids come back and it's a rap song that goes with it. And I say, hey, I know my 5 senses. And the kids go, "What you say?" "Hey, I know my 5 senses." And the kids say, "What you say?" I say, hey, I can smell. That's why we have noses. If it smells good, I can tell. And the kids would go, "Senses. I know my 5 senses." And they said, "What you say?" So, and then from there, I jingled off of songs. I have an alphabet song that I flipped from "That's the Sound of the Men Working on the Chain Gang." I flipped it to "That's the Sound of the Kids Working on the Alphabet." And I have another series, Manner series, with Mighty Manners and Etiquette. They're 2 superheroes, and I'm rapping about teaching the kids how to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, thank you, and please, because where I work, manners was at an all-time low, and I thought that would be a fun, creative way to teach manners. And so the kids love Mighty Manners.
So are you looking to get into children's television?
Yes.
Have you looked into, right now, Nickelodeon is looking for new people. They have a whole training program that you can get to. It's right online.
Is it?
And they are looking now. You need to jump on it, because every show that I've ever worked on that has been that's been educational or mostly preschool, like when I did, I don't know if you know Tumbleleaf for Amazon, we had an educator breathing down our spines like every second. And a lot of them are great educators. Let me just say this, but they don't have a sense of humor. Yeah. So like, your show is good, but it didn't teach this. And it's like,
no.
You've got to make it fun. You've got to make it entertaining. And so not only do you have the specialty of being a teacher and a creative teacher, you have that behind you, but you also have what every Disney, Jay Francis is now, he's a VP. Do you know Jay Francis? J Francis. Jay Francis.
I just met Eric. I don't know anybody. I'm trying to. I've emailed Nickelodeon a lot of times, but I didn't get a response back.
Well, you need to apply to their writers program.
Okay.
And I just checked their site yesterday. They're looking now, and I'm thinking, gosh, I wish, there was none of that when I started out, and now there's tons of it. Nickelodeon, Disney office, but Disney right now has done a diversity thing. And you know what they said to me, and I'm going to be really plain. One of the producers said to me, "God dang, I wish you were Black." I went, well, what can I say?
So how do you apply to Disney? I know you just told me about Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon is pretty easy. You can do it right online, but you need to write Jay Francis, who is head of development of Disney's diversity, Disney diversity, and they are looking for ladies like you, talents like you. And you know, I don't know. I connected with Jay on LinkedIn. Connect with him on LinkedIn and send him a message and send him links to what you're doing.
Okay.
And if it's not him, he'll say, you know, no, maybe not me, but I'm going to remember you, or I'm going to, you know, this is what I said earlier in the show about meeting people and connecting and talking. You know, I was on the baseball team and I met other people, and through the one of the women on the team, I met an agent. You know, you have to constantly start connecting your dots. So reach out to Nickelodeon, reach out to Disney. And also there's a lot of companies that do this, that are constantly looking for new creative talent.
Okay.
I'm telling you, with your teaching background, hello. That's, so please do it. Do it today. Don't.
Yes, I am.
Are you on LinkedIn?
Yes.
Okay. Look up Jay Francis. You can read all about it. You will get really excited. He's very proactive, super supportive, and if I hope you have, I'm sorry, I have allergies. My nose is itching. If you have, you know, links to some of the stuff you've done.
Yes, I do.
Great.
I do. And so many more creative ideas. As you were talking, just so many things came to my mind that I just constantly.
I just got to say, I am loving this. That was just another connection. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I'm so happy for you, Bridget. Thank you, Deb. That was very nice of you to do. And we're going to keep following you. I'm going to have my cameras staying on top of you, see what happens.
I mean, this is going to be, you know, Bridget's, do you say Bridget or Brigitte?
Bridget.
Bridget, this is a great journey for you.
Yeah.
This is a great journey for people to see. I'm excited for you. I want to be you. I want to be you.
So they say I'm touched by more than one angel. Are you sure?
We got a special treat for you, Bridget. Dev, my research team went on YouTube and we found that song you were talking about. So we're gonna go ahead and show that song for you, give you a little promo. And I was digging it. Hey, I know my five senses. All right, let's rock.
Hey, I know my five senses. What you say? Hey, I know my five senses. What you say? Hey, I know my five senses. What you say? Hey. Freeze! People! Senses! I know my five senses! What you say? Hey! I can hear! You make so much noise I have to cover both my ears! Senses! I know my five senses! What you say? Why do we need our ears? To hear things like... You say, why do we need our tongues to taste things like lemons, oranges, apples, peanuts? senses.
All right.
Number 5.
I love it.
That is wonderful. I'm working with somebody now from Nickelodeon who's working on a preschool show, and I'd like to. I need to get the link to that so I can show it to him.
Wow, that's a. Oh my God, guys! Did you hear? That's a. If I wish I had like a big giant bell, I'd be shaking right now. Like I think that's.
It's just a door. It's just a door that I'm opening. Yeah, don't do it.
That's amazing, Deb. Thank you. I mean, and
I
I
do it for everybody. I do not do it for anybody.
I know.
I do it for people who got it going on.
Wow, you hear that, Bridget? Man, I think I just heard a life. You need to do a song called "Life Changes." Like, hey, I did it the easy way. Yeah.
What you say?
But hey, so let me tell you that. So Dove, let me tell you how awesome the Wall of Fame is. Okay, let me tell you how we ended up meeting Bridget. Okay, so I don't know Bridget at all. She found our Wall of Fame. She signed up to it, and my team reached out to her. I don't really even know how we met Bridget, to be honest with you. But Bridget is. I mean, look at a site, a social network. She signed up. Just obviously found us somehow. Now she's meeting an Emmy award-winning writer and can connect you to Nickelodeon. I mean, all from a site that people just found. That is pretty incredible. So I'm going to give you one more little plug here. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of fans off of this, Bridget, because we do have a decent amount of traffic. And I know Dev's loving this, so she's going to promote it to her people. And then her people are going to see how awesome this show is. And then who knows what's going to happen. So I think you're under Bridget, or what's your name under the wall?
Creativelyinvented.com.
Creative. Okay, so when you go to the wall, guys, you want to go to eZWayWall.com, look for Creative, and there she is, right there, Creatively Invented, and you can connect with the rapping mother, the rapping. So and see, Dev's writing it down. Dev's like, okay, that's how I connect with her. Okay, cool, got it. I love it. So this is a new segment, guys. We're looking for other people to have their life. What'd you say, Dev?
Writers got to write.
Yeah, exactly. I love it. I mean, thank you for coming on, Bridget. I will.
Yes. And I'm going to check out that Lucy too. I love it. I can't wait to go look at what you've done with that Lucy series.
THE Lucy's.com right there. Yeah.
All right, Bridget. Well, thanks for coming on the show. We'll be in touch.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, hey, by the way, Bridget, before we let you go, how much do you love doing it the easy way and being on the Wall of Fame?
I love it.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Wow, that was pretty cool, right?
That was awesome. She's the bomb. I hope she follows up. That's the next thing, is because I can't do it. I can't do it. She's got to make those connections. She's got to reach out to Jay Francis. She's got to reach out to Nickelodeon. I'm going to connect with my guy at Nickelodeon, but things fall. One of the biggest things about this stuff is I can get excited about Bridget. This is the fact. I'm excited about Bridget, and I'll make a connection. But then, I'm going to go on to my stuff, and people will wait around and then call me months later, as recently happened. Well, what about, what were you were going to do this for me? And I did. And meanwhile, I'm still working on me. I got to go my way.
Yep. And
people let things fall through the cracks. They think that you're going to do it for them. And believe me, it's not that people like me, or especially producers, it's not like they don't like you or believe in you, but everybody's juggling a million balls. And so if I can leave you with one bit of advice, is don't be afraid to, pick up the phone every 2 weeks or an email every 2 weeks to say, hey, letting you know I'm working towards this, and were you able to make that connection for me? And I'm really grateful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Power. So let me jump on that really quick. So the power of appreciation has gotten me everywhere. Okay. And I never forget, even people from 2004 all the way till now, that has helped me with a connection, because every connection is another stepping stone to your success. And the more that you appreciate that connection has so many other connections. Don't forget about the middle person. man, we got to say it again. Don't forget about the middle person. So I love how you said that, Dev, because follow up is everything. And so Bridget, me and Dev are telling you, make sure that I hope she's probably on the phone right now or on the internet right now. I can't wait to bring her on as my guest to hear, that deal that she got because of this little advice and connection. But it's up to you guys. It's up to you watching right now. It's up to you to make the phone call and make that email. In fact, we have a software that helps you do that. It does the text messaging for you. It does the email for you. It does the phone call for you. It does everything for you on the follow-up. So contact me, just message me or comment if you're interested in that. And that was so cool. Bridget goes, I am a go-getter. Here I go. She's going to go after it. I love it. So Dev, this has been beyond fun. So we have a special announcement. Guys. You know that we do our thing with the eZWay wall, and we got the awards coming up. So before I make this announcement, I'm going to show you guys last year's awards. Okay. And this is my first production I did, Dev. I want you to give me your opinion. It's my first production, our first little video that we did to show it. And we're getting ready to do September 26th, which will be the second annual virtual eZWay Awards Golden Gala. But we have a special announcements involved with this with Dev. So Dev, I want to get your opinion afterwards. So guys, this is the awards we did last year, 2019, eZWay Awards Golden Gala.
You're watching Event Television on eZWay TV, powered by eZWayNetwork.com. Welcome to the 2019 first annual eZWay Awards Golden Gala. This event was benefiting the CHOC Children's Foundation.
Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Lovely. Where'd everybody go?
Oh, sorry. I didn't miss the button. So now we're going to see your face. We're going to be watching your reaction as we watch this video, because I want to see the reaction. I want to really get a good opinion here.
Honoring our eZWay legends.
James Dilley.
It's a semi-long video, so I'm not going to watch the whole thing. But as you can see, it was a pretty successful event, right? It was my first event, yay, as a awards producer. And so here is the special announcement. Dremel. Deb Ross is going to be our presenter for the Youth Success Award, and she's supporting us. Yay! But hey, Deb, so we've known each other for a really long time. I think we've known each other for probably 8 years now. Did you say about 7, 8 years? And 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't. We've known each other for a long time, and I think the biggest thing is we've been friends first. And I want to leave you guys with this message watching this show. Friends first, business second. Would you agree? So I met Dev and her awesome husband, by the way. Definitely shout out to your amazing husband. Do you want me to say who he is or I don't know, or No?
I forgot who he is. He's just the old man. I don't know.
Okay.
No,
Well, we'll have him on as a guest.
Yeah. He's an old timer in the business. Yeah.
We'll let everybody know about John later on. So, but you know, you were just a really great-hearted person. You were a hearted. Oh, is he there? He's there. He heard that, didn't he? Come on, have him say hello really quick. Tell John I said hello. Come on, John, pop in real quick.
Come in and wave. We got a big audience.
John Reynolds. John Reynolds. Yeah.
He's got his pandemic look. Don't get scared.
Well, and you guys have been together for how long?
We have a big audience.
35 years.
Hey, there he is. What's up, John? Miss you, brother. Wow, you look like a Santa Claus got a thing going on there. Thank you for saying hello, John. So yeah, well, you guys will learn more about John. But honestly, you know, Dev, I appreciate being your friend, and now, you know, who knows where God will take this relationship. You have given us so many golden nuggets. I'm gonna go get my honey and barbecue sauce, and I'm gonna start.
I'm so glad, because you know, who are we if we can't contribute to the well-being of others?
Yes, ma'am. And I know we've taken out more than your time than usual, and I'm honored to have as much time. I know you got to go though. So thank you so much for coming on to the show. Guys, again, if you want to connect with Dev, you can connect with her on eZWayFam.com. You can watch the eZWay Awards, watch to see how things transpire. And again, thank you for helping our fan and our supporter, the rapping DJ, Bridget. I look forward to see what happens with that. And and don't ever say again that you're not beautiful and you're not a celebrity, you're not famous. You are a legend, and you're famous in your own right. That's why we chose you to present our award. So thank you again, Dev. You've been great.
Bye-bye, everybody.
All right, guys. So that was Dev Ross, and oh my gosh, how awesome was that to watch a life-changing moment happen with Bridget. So we're gonna keep following that, see what happens with that. And remember, guys, you always have the opportunity is always in your hands. It's in your hands, your opportunity. You're handed the key. Dev just handed her a key. It's up to her now to take that key and showed her the doorway. Handed her the key and showed her the doorway. It's up to Bridget now to go and actually put that key in the doorway and turn it, walk through the doorway, and then sit down on the couch and talk to the people. So it's up to you. It's always in your hands, guys. I'm Eric Zuley for eZWay Broadcasting, eZWay Network. Stay tuned for the eZWay Awards coming up September 26th. Thank you to our sponsor, BrainTap, and everybody that supports us. Thank you to you guys, our eZWay family. You remember, we cannot do it without you. So remember, the countdown starts now. We'll see you guys on the next broadcast. Watching eZWay TV, powered by eZWayNetwork.com. Thanks for watching eZWay TV. Watch the full interviews and episodes at youtube.com/eZWay TV, where you can network yourself to success. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and tell your friends.